morning, sports fans. Today is Friday, August 14th, 2026. You're watching Good Morning, Sports Fans, formerly known as RateGame Live, but still kind of RateGame Live. Look at this. I got the microphone box. I got the hat. Not wearing a shirt today, but there's definitely merch, RateGame merch, World Cup theme merch floating around in my wardrobe. Got the uniform on, got the uni on. Fresh cut too. Wow. Yes, still the dog days of summer, but we are nearing the end. I can see the light at the tunnel. Just a reminder that the New York Knicks are your NBA champions of the world. And also, it has been 5,664 days since the Jets last played in a football in the NFL. It's a long time. I think we will see 6,000. I think we will see 6,000. Before that counter resets, I think we are headed to the land of 6,000. The drought continues. Lil Wayne used to have a mixtape series that he released called The Drought. And I think it got up to like the Drought 4, maybe, or like the Drought 5. So the Jets are on volume 15 of the Drought. And I think we'll see a volume 16 for sure. But that's for another time. The Jets and the Mets play tonight. Scary hours. And it's okay, so it's Friday the 14th, so we missed Friday the 13th by one day. That was close. That would have been high alert. Jets and Mets playing on the same day, plus Friday the 13th. Wow. All right, so now that I have done my little intro, my monologue, we will get into the program. We will proceed as we normally do. Usually do the show Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday this week was off. Had a sleep study that I was scheduled for months ago. Finally came through on the Cal and was basically in a room being observed, watching myself. People were watching me sleep because I have the most insane sleep apnea you could ever imagine. And my executive producer, co-founder, Molly, has put her foot down and said, enough is enough. She will not put up with it any longer because it sounds like there's a chainsaw. She's living with a chainsaw at night. It's that bad. So some folks watched me sleep. I was hooked up to some machines, and most likely I will have to use I will actually have to be on a machine going forward, so that we'll see how this nets out. But I think your boy's going to be on I think it's called like a CPAP machine. Yeah. Just like forcing air into my face because I'm no expert on sleep apnea, but basically It's two things. It's either my airways are obstructed or my brain just shuts off, just decides to shut off my breathing, my autonomous breathing. And I think I have a little bit of both. So the machine is designed to keep me alive. But yeah, so Monday, Wednesday, no shows, but back today. And we're going to do a little Where the Sport's Good to kick things off. That's how we always do it. Nothing changes. This is a show that is, what up, Bryce up to? Good to see you, man. I saw last night the Snoopy profile picture change. Seems to be taking over RateGame right now. Jack's little Snoopy profile picture. But it's great to see you joining the charge, supporting the cause, whatever it is. I don't understand it, but you guys seem to be having fun with it, so I'm all for it. So yeah, back to the question that we ask and then answer. Where the Sport's Good? Simple, single in nature. Pop this bad boy up. So this is RateGame. This is the big board. This has recently gone a renovation. So right now, what we're looking at is the last 24 hours in sports, and we are saying, how did it stack up? What did the fans think of all the games and all the sports that were played? What were the sports that were played? 3 leagues in action: NFL, MLB, and WNBA. 18 games. Light on inventory, but hey, dog days of summer. That's what you get. 173 ratings on the games in question. So 24 hours, 173 ratings, but then 333 overall on the platform. That's outside of that window. So games of 48 hours, 72. Last week, last year, all the way back to 2024, March 2024 is where the database goes. So any ratings outside of the last 24 hours, that's where that falls. And it is Friday, so we will check in on our road to a Milli, up to 276,000, 76,000 on the next milestone, which is 300,000. So looking at this at the bottom there, I always like to check in. There is a little forecast. We play this little game here where, based on the platform ratings at the current pace, it'll just pace us out and say, okay, if this were to maintain every day 333 ratings, it would take 6 years to get to a million. That is not good. We will certainly beat that, because as we know, once we get into the fall, and even like this Saturday with the start of La Liga, International Football League for you. And then I think shortly after, it's all the rest of them: Serie A, Bundesliga, League One, Champions League, there's Premier League, certainly. So that, in combination with American football, college, NFL, NBA, hockey, college basketball, both men's and women's this year. Promises kept, promises delivered, or promises made, promises kept, whatever that saying is. Basically, with all those in action, we basically have a perfect storm of ratings, games, inventory. So I don't imagine that it'll take us 6 years to get to a million ratings. That would be bad. On the right-hand side, we got the players, best players the last 24 hours. We had Schwarber, Schwarbombs, Tolley, Alar, the former Penn State quarterback. Nice to see his name on there. You know that he had a infamous interception in a certain significant game. That is what I last remember him by. So good to see him getting a crack at the league, the Shield. And so, were the sports good? No, not so great. 5.7. Let us now dive in and dig in on what actually is behind those ratings, that 5.7, what actually constitutes what we're seeing here. Well, of course, we had the Field of Dreams game last night. We had the Twins and the Phillies in the cornfields playing a baseball game where they shot a movie of the same name, Field of Dreams, Kevin Costner, everybody knows it. This game was on a 4 or 5 year hiatus, from the last time they did it, which was, probably it's good. I don't know if in my lifetime that game will ever be beaten in terms of just the overall, I guess you could say, script, or just how it played out with the Yankees and the White Sox. Tim Anderson walking it off. It was actually the Throwback Thursday for this week. So let's see here. Check this out. Every Thursday we do a throwback, which is now at Flame's discretion. He's been doing a fantastic job with it. And last one we dropped was the actual, or I guess the original, the initial Field of Dreams game. And yeah, I mean, it's like, this game will probably stand the test of time here. I don't know how you beat this game. It's just everything fell perfectly into place. It's the first time they ever did it. Walk off 6 runs in the 9th. It's like you just can't script it better than that. So all that is to say, was last night's entertaining? Was it good? Yeah, I think it was. I mean, I think just, the scenery is really what, no matter what, the game could be terrible. You're still going to just be in awe of the backdrop here. And Kyle Schwarber started us off with a Schwarbomb into the outfield, into the cornfield, rather. So let us tee this up here. Go big for Kyle. This is the first at bat for the Field of Dreams last night. Kyle Schwarber.
A decision. Schwarber with a shot out to the corn in right. Keisha back and it's gone. What a way to open the ball game. A corn-fueled Schwarbomb.
Look at that.
Well, Matt, watching batting practice, I did not expect the first at bat. Obviously, it's the Schwarbombs. I did not expect to see one that deep. There was
a decision.
It's crazy. And that was pretty much, I guess, the highlight of it. Like, there's, more. There was another actual Schwarbomb he hit too last night. But Taj Bradley, man, he got rocked. And there was, all the pageantry and kind of like the walking through the cornfield itself, all the, I guess, Hall of Famers or like active legends that the Baseball Hall of Fame honors constantly. They were there. And then they had Roger and Kody Clemens, because Roger Clemens' son is on his team, and he played catch. They played catch in the cornfield last night. Here we go. Check this out. This was cool too. I said these are your two highlights here from Field of Dreams. Cornfield Catch and Schwarbombs.
Is this heaven?
No, it's Iowa.
Sure feels like heaven.
You don't have catch?
Absolutely.
They just like remade the scene. I didn't even know there was dialogue here. That's actually pretty funny. Just a quiet catch between father and son after some exchange of the movie. They're trying to recreate the scene. This is pretty cool. I didn't realize they actually had that on like camera. They mic'd each other up. That's pretty funny. Also very cool. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting this to come anywhere close to, you know, the OG, we'll call it. But outside of the Schwarbombs, and I guess that, and there was a really great interview from Brandon Marsh and Hunter Pence. Yeah, this got a 5.6. Yeah, you know, wasn't a good game. I mean, it was a blowout, start to finish. Phillies just ran away with it, and I don't know if we'll see the Twins ever get an opportunity like this again. You know, it's not not your sexiest market team there, Minnesota. So, hey, that's why, you know, give them a shot, see what happens. Shout out Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper showed up with some insane drip. He actually had like the Corncob. Let's see if I type in Bryce Harper corn, if anything comes up. Oh, here we go. Yeah, he had a bat with, oh wow, they even had like the so he had the arm sleeve, he had the cleats, he had the corncob cleats, the arm sleeve, the bat with his initials in the butter. Look at this, Bryce Harper, corn on the cob with the melted butter. And I guess he has the necklace too. Is that this is like the cornstalk necklace? This guy just went all out. They're saying on the broadcast he must have somebody at Under Armour. He must have like a team at Under Armour that just like makes custom stuff for him because he's an Under Armour athlete. And I would like to think that that is actually the case. So, props to Bryce Harper's outfit design team, I guess is what we'll call it, for leaning all the way in. Leaning all the way in. Just giving him that corncob drip. What you know about that corncob drip, dude? Whew. Many will attempt, but few will pull it off. All right, moving on. We had the Dodgers playing late night last night, and we had Edwin Diaz blowing his third save this week. Third save this week for Edwin. But not before Mad Max gave us a little... Actually, not Mad Max, sorry. Max Muncy. Max Muncy gave us a blast to put the Dodgers back up in the bottom of the sixth. So this is classic Dodgers coming back. Muncy with a blast. You're thinking, okay, here we go.
Drives one in the air to right center field. It's got a chance. It is gone. Muncy with a pinch hit bomb.
And with that, Homer actually becomes the leading home run hitter in Dodger Stadium.
Dodgers take the lead in the 6th.
So congrats to Max. Then they sent Edwin in to close the deal. Or so you think. Definitely a situation to monitor here as we approach September playoff season.
Game away early. Ortiz wraps one back up the middle. Thinking about 2. Joey O will stop it first wisely. 2-2. Hamilton cracks one into right center. That's down for a base hit. Ortiz on his way to third. Throw is cut off. First and third, a 2-strike single. Runner goes. Hamilton, Churio into right center. That's down, a base hit. In the score, Ortiz. Hamilton to third. Jackson Churio with a 2-strike single. Oh, and a line drive, base hit, right field. Hamilton scores. We are tied at 4. Garrett Mitchell came away early.
I've seen that before. Dodger fans, I'm with you. I feel you. I know what that's like. That's no fun. That's no fun at all.
Ortiz wraps one.
Edwin Diaz is cooked, as the kids say. And I think Dave Roberts knows it, but I just don't know if he has any other moves right now. All right, elsewhere on the timeline, you have this game last night was hilarious. So preseason last night underway officially. We had like 6 games or something, or like 4 games maybe. And you had Mendoza. Yes, it is. It sure is. You had Fernando Mendoza, and then you had I guess this is going to be second and third string because you have Kirk, obviously, is the starter. But then you have Aiden O'Connell, and then you have Mendoza. So this is Aiden and Aiden O'Connell, right? His initials are AOC, who is, that's also like a famous politician right now. So this is the Raiders. This is the Las Vegas broadcast. I thought this was a very funny, just classic like sports guy mistake.
It's just funny because, I go on social media and you see AOC is trending. And I'm like, oh my God, I go straight to Aiden O'Connell and I realize, some politics stuff. But so it's kind of funny that when you see Aiden O'Connell go out there, he just goes about his business. He's not a guy. It's just funny because, I go on social media and you see AOC is trending. And I'm like, oh my God, I go straight to Aiden O'Connell and I realize, some politics stuff. But
That's so funny, man. Kirk Morrison. Good guy. So that is how I will, going forward, AOC is going to be Aiden O'Connell for me. Anytime you say AOC, we'll be like, oh, Aiden O'Connell. It's amazing. All right, so yeah, more from this game. You had the debut of Nando Mendoza. You also had, I'm just going to leave this up because the question is, who does this look like? Which running back, past or present, moves like Jeremiah Love? Look at this cut. Look at this sequence. It's very quick. But let me know if this looks like anybody that you recognize or anybody that looks familiar. Maybe from a couple of years ago.
But nobody's getting off blocks. See, everybody's blocked. You got to get off blocks and make plays when it comes to tackle. But nobody's getting off blocks. See, everybody's blocked. You got to get off blocks and make plays when it comes.
I see it right away. I saw it right away. Only one guy that runs like that. Like a man on fire. Like a man possessed. Especially when he gets going downhill with those cuts. It's crazy how similar their running styles are. And I am now paying attention to Jeremiah Love out in Arizona. Because if you know who it is, if you know who I'm thinking about, then this person is running back, first ballot. First ballot Hall of Famer. No doubt about it. Okay, so yes. Back to Mendoza. So he made his debut in this game. This is his first touchdown. Preseason, so, you know, not official, but still good to see the kid slinging.
At this game, Mendoza, quick throw. Whoa! It's caught! The Mandalorian with it.
Here he is at the podium. So I'm teeing this up. So he throws his touchdown, then he gets the post-game presser.
Felt sped up because so much anticipation and excitement. However, I feel like my teammates around me protected me very well, and they helped slow me down. And I think it was a good experience. It's all about the timing and trust of feet, especially as Coach Janoko and Coach Sullivan say, is at that point in time, I knew I was able to identify the coverage, and I knew the spot Malik was going to be, and that was a good timing and anticipation. With the route, it was fantastic protection. It was a great fake by the running back, and it was something that we've worked on, building that timing and anticipation. However, there's other throws and other passes that I made that did not have great timing and anticipation throughout the game, but that was one that was a good connection, and it shows that there are some that I have time and anticipation, like you see Kirk is just time anticipation, boom, 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 and so that's an area I got to grow in.
Like, how can you not love this guy, man? Honestly, I thought for a while, especially at Indiana, after every one of those Hoosier wins for the dream season, when they interviewed him, he had like a canned response ready to go. It was definitely manufactured and rehearsed. So that kind of put me off. I don't like it when you've almost like prepared a post-game speech for the sideline reporter. But now that he's like out in the wild and in the NFL, taking questions at the podium after his presser, which I don't think you can prepare for really. It is very obvious to me that this is Fernando Mendoza. He's just a clean-cut All-American. And if there was any doubt that it's just how he was raised, and you have what you're looking at here is just an extension of the Mendoza family and what it must be like inside that household, or what it must have been like growing up Mendoza, we'll say. They had his younger brother. There's more Mendozas, by the way, in the booth. And, it's a 30-second clip. Within like 5 seconds, you can just tell. He's just a younger Nando. This is Max Mendoza last night.
Over the last 4 months, but the world has also gotten to know this man, yes. Max Mendoza. You just saw a little clip there of the Max Mendoza. Hey, welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks so much.
The last 4 months, but the world has also gotten to know this man, yes. Max Mendoza. You just saw a little clip there of the Max Mendoza. Hey, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you so much for having me on here.
No, you were fantastic, and obviously your brother's getting his first action. Yeah. You got his jersey on, this amazing jacket. We appreciate it.
We're kind of digging his jacket. I don't think he's going to get out of here with it.
Oh my God, the jacket's fire. Wait a second. I wasn't even paying on. I watched this clip. It's so cool. Viva los Raiders. Wow. With the little like Dia de los Muertos. Spanish for you. Little accent. The skull. Look at that. That's so fresh.
All three of us have offered trades here for this jacket. It's like deal or no deal. What's this been like for you? Obviously your brother, national champion, Heisman Trophy numbers over the last 4 months. But
Oh, wow. Look at Rich. Silver Foxing over here. Rich Gannon, man. Legend. Delaware legend. Joey Flacco and Rich Gannon. What you know about him, man? Blue Hens. Let's go. Great trivia question. Sports trivia question, by the way. What two quarterbacks Super Bowl winning quarterbacks? Delaware. Joe Flacco and Rich Gannon. My alma mater. All right, so yeah. TLDR, the Mendozas. I'm all in on the Mendozas, man. Just a great all-American family. Max, Fernando, the mom, the dad. Just all around good vibes with that family. There's not a mean bone in the Mendoza family bloodline. All right, also I loved this little soundbite. So I don't watch Hard Knocks anymore. I stopped watching, I think, when the Jets were on a second time. And we all know how that ended.
The world is on.
But I did catch this soundbite from Mike McDonald, and I think I have a newfound respect for Mike McDonald. If I didn't already, for winning the Super Bowl, listening to this little mic'd up on Hard Knocks was pretty cool.
Derek, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you bull rushing right now near the quarterback?
I'm not trying to hump. I can't see behind.
You can't be trying to hump right now. This isn't the time for it. In it, Derek.
That away, good timing. That away,
Hey,
Sam.
stay away from the quarterback.
How when I read clearly pass?
Get him out. Get him out. Get him
What
out.
do you want me to do?
Get him out. Get him out. Let's go. Get him out.
Damn, oh my gosh. What the
Hey, you can complain all you want. You can complain all the you want. You're too close. That's twice. It's not smart. You can all you want. But it turns out I'm running the practice.
Wow.
That's twice. It's not smart.
What the?
So context here is, obviously this is like preseason. They are not even in pads. So this is where, you know, you kind of like show the fans some formations, some packages, you throw the ball around. I imagine this is like probably their first glimpse into the team. And this guy, Derek Hall, who I'm not familiar with at all, actually. So I don't know if he's like a starter. I don't know if he's trying to make the team. I don't know what his deal is, but clashing with the coach over hitting your quarterback in preseason, not a good look, dude. Not a good look. And Mikey's mic'd up, and he's just letting it be known. This is my practice.
Get him out.
Damn, oh my gosh. What the?
Hey, you can complain all you want. You can complain all the you want. You're too close. That's twice. It's not smart. You can all you want. But it turns out I'm running the practice.
Love that. Probably the only clip I'll watch from Hard Knocks this season, but it's cool to see that he has a spine. All right, we will take a look, closing the career of Mr. Russell Westbrook, otherwise known as Brodie. He retires with the most triple doubles in NBA history. Oh my gosh, but that record's not going to stand. Wait a second. Jokic is 9 behind him? Okay. LeBron's got 125. Wow, Magic's got more than LeBron. you have to wonder if his career wasn't cut short where he winds up on that. And I thought the Big O was going to have that triple-double record forever because of the year that he averaged it. But then Brodie went and did it twice. 18-year career, 209 triple-doubles. And at least he'll have that record for a little bit, probably like midway through the season next year. But Jokic will actually destroy that now that I see that he's only 9 behind him. That's crazy. Just another was doing this as like a tribute to Brodie. And come to find out that Jokic is just hijacked this. 9 behind him. That's crazy. And he's got so much time left. Yeah, he's done. Westbrook is out. He made his announcement. Legendary career for Russell Westbrook. Had a really nice video too, a little montage celebrating his career. And then you had Kody with this nice post. Little tribute to him. I think they're cool. I think they've been cool. And oh yeah, here was the video. I saw this. This was super wholesome. This is Mama Durant and Westbrook on a Christmas Day game. It's all love, man. I love that. Mama Durant is just awesome. She's the coolest. So I think they're cool. And I think Harden is cool too, right? I don't know. I remember at one point, first it was like, they're not cool, meaning like these two, Durant and Brodie. And then I think it was maybe like Durant and Harden, because it was just the two of them. And then, I'm sorry, timeline of events is Harden first. So then I think they didn't like Harden. And then Durant. And then it was just Brodie by himself, right? So I think at different points in everybody's career here, the three of them, talking about specifically, I think it was a fracture between, it was like 2 versus 1. Durant and Brodie did not like James. Then I think Durant and James were cool because they were both out of OKC, and Russ was not pleased about that. And now I think Westbrook and Durant are cool, and James, I don't know. I'm not sure what the triangle is like right now in terms of just like, is everybody cool with each other or not? But it's cool to see that Durant paid tribute to his buddy, his brother, and that Miss Wanda Durant is basketball royalty. Mama Durant. All right, trying to see if I got anything else for you guys. Yeah, I mean, we'll touch on this tomorrow for tea time, but what is brewing with this sale, this Lakers sale right now, to Iger and Kushner, this like fire sale of sorts. I did make a little post about it, so we will just look at it real quick. So first I made this post, right? Lakers are sold. This is 2 days ago. $12 billion. And the guy who sold it, this guy, Walter, is now, it turns out he's under investigation from the SEC. So they took his laptop, and there is some speculation here that he is in trouble with the law, like he is a fraudster. And there is some piping hot tea. Some piping hot tea. Because this guy, Mark Walter, owns the Dodgers, Chelsea, owned the Lakers, sold it. So he owned the Lakers for less than 10 months. So you don't do this, folks. If there's not, you don't buy and then sell the Lakers within 10 months. If everything's going well, you don't do this. So we will revisit this tomorrow because I'm sure there's going to be more kernels are going to come out of the pot here, and I am excited to see where this shakes out because there is a fine print, I think, in Ohtani's contract that if the Dodgers are sold for whatever reason, if Mark Walter, specifically, this guy, if he sells the Dodgers, there is a clause in Ohtani's contract that will allow him to opt out. Not saying he would, but a very interesting wrinkle here. So we'll keep an eye on this. I imagine by tomorrow's tea time, this will be a full-blown breaking news story developing right now because the laptop has been seized. But by this time tomorrow, you never know. So we will monitor the situation closely. In the meantime, in between time, what I can say is RateGame is a free app. It's a very welcoming community for sports fans of all ages. The concept is simple. You just rate sports games you love and connect with other sports fans in the world. And you don't have to spend any money doing it, nor do you have to look at any of that gambling nonsense. So, if that sounds interesting to you, if that sounds like that could be your cup of tea, check us out. Give us a try. On iOS, Android, on the web at rategame.io. My name is Nick George. I'm the guy who built the thing. So if you're seeing my mug, it means it's a great day to rate some games. See you back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. for tea time. Till then, sayonara.